everybody. I have to confess that I know Sasha since he was 3, 4 months old. And I'm really emotional because if you can imagine, he's speaking better English than I am. Now, so many years ago, he was little, now he is here next to me. I have to admit from the beginning that I had doubts to come in front of you because of the English, you know? Because my little daughter, told me that my English is so funny that should think twice if I should be here. But what I told her, I will tell you also. My dreams are bigger than my grammar mistakes. Thank you. And I wouldn't miss for nothing in the world to be here in front of you tonight, because I want to share with you something that I would love to know when I was at your age. But before speaking of this, I would also love to ask you a favor. Close your eyes or not, as convenient for you, and ask yourself one word of my question, and my question is, but what one word? My question is, what is most important for you in life? What is most important for you in this life? Wow. How many thoughts? You know, a human being, I found out that a human being has between 6,000 and 70,000 thoughts per day. This means, in average, 50 thoughts, 50 per minute. How many of these thoughts are dreams? How many are doubts? But maybe most important, that how many is another question. Who is influencing these thoughts? Who are the influencers of our dreams and of our doubts? Who are them? About a specific who, I would love to talk to you today. And I have, coming back to the question I asked you to think about, I have an answer not given by me, but the biggest, the most important Harvard study ever done. And in that study, that longed more than 80 years, on different populations, on different categories, the scientists discovered something important. The answer to the question, what is most important in life for us human beings, for most of us, is happiness. Happiness, guys, happiness. And happiness is not coming from money. Happiness is not coming from careers. Happiness is coming from totally different other part. It's coming from long relationship we have with your family and your friends. Therefore, today, in front of you, I will not talk about my career and how I study law and how many doubts I have to choose between being a prosecutor, a lawyer, or a judge, and I choose to be a lawyer. And guess what? After a few years, I decided to leave the profession, and I choose to work in a bank, in a corporate world. I will not talk about one of my biggest dreams. At 40 years old, I decided to climb high mountains. And what I did at 33, I succeeded to climb one of the highest mountains in the world, Aconcagua, 7,000 meters, at 43. And I will not, thank you. I will not talk about this. I choose to talk about something bigger. How it is to be a mother. How it is to be a mother of 2 daughters. I have 2 daughters of 12 2016. And I will talk about motherhood, because I think counts also for you. The relationship with our mothers, with our family, it's something solid that will feed our dreams and will help when we have doubts. And I have to admit that motherhood, it's a very contradictory road. It's very tough. It's, in fact, motherhood, it's the biggest gift, but in the meantime, is really, really difficult. Motherhood is infinite love, but also a lot of worries, a lot of exhaustion. In fact, today, us women, we have to play, and you girls, you'll see when you'll be bigger, we have to play a lot of roles. We are the daughter of somebody, we are the sister of somebody, we are the partner of somebody, we are the co-worker of somebody, we are also a friend, we have to be ourselves, we have to be mothers, we have to have different hats. And this is not simple. And what is important for you, in fact, I want to prove to you, I'm pleading also for your mothers, because I want to understand what a mother feels, and maybe when you live here, you'll have a different perspective related to this. What I can tell you, mothers have a PhD in worrying. We are worrying all the time. We are worrying about, this is why, in fact, we are putting so many questions. Where are you going? To whom you are going? How much you'll stay? When you're coming back? How much you stay on phone today? What did you do in school? You know, all these worryings, in fact, is coming from love. You'll say, come on. And I'm telling you now as a mother, because I was a teenager, long ago, it's true, but I remember, I felt at that time that my mother and my father are like trained to, talk differently with me, are trained to stop me from being free. It was all the time, I felt it like a battle. And now I understand why we are asking, guys, so many questions. Because of love and because of fear. And I have to admit in front of you, we have a lot of doubts, and we have a lot of fears. We have a lot of doubts not to be a good mother, not to raise you properly. We have a lot of doubts because we really care about your health, about your safety, about your happiness. And we have a lot of doubts besides our dreams, because we have to live our own life. Meanwhile, being next to you when you have your dreams and your doubts. I have to tell you that, in fact, we are invincible when you are telling us, I love you, mommy, and you give us a big hug. We are invincible. If the world will disappear, after that will be enough. But meanwhile, we'll have these doubts and all these fears. And now I hope you understand more why sometimes we are your enemy. Mothers never will be your enemies, and mother will stay next to you when you'll dream big and when you'll be down. A mother will be next to you no matter what. And I have to tell you something else. I have to confess also. Because you can ask, and how can we nourish this relationship with our parents, with our mothers? I have to give you an example, and my daughter is here in audience today. One day I was coming home from the office, hungry, nervous, whatever, and she was telling me a lot of things, and of course, we are not on the same page. And we are discussing and fighting and fighting. And one moment, she told me, What about you'll become for 5 minutes, you'll stop being a mother for 5 minutes, and you'll become a person? And I breathed, sorry, I told her, I breathed a little bit, and I said, yeah, how come I will become a person? And I will not ask about homeworks, and I will not give advices, and just cry, and tell her why I'm like this. And she cried, and we had, at that time in night, a special bonding. And what I'm trying to tell you, at that moment, we didn't talk about, usual stuff. We talk about dreams, we talk about fears, we talk about things that really matters. And I'm inviting you to have direct and clear and sincere conversation with your parents. And sometimes when your mother is yelling at you, telling that, whatever, you don't go there, you'll stay here, you'll do this and that, try something. Try just to ask her kindly, how is your day, mother? How is your day today? How was your day today? And maybe you'll find another perspective. Studies also show that a good relationship with our parents, specifically with mothers, they're giving us health, intellectual health and strength in life. They are giving us the power to be the person we want to be, those persons that are influenced of doubts and dreams and different other influencers that are around us. No matter what, your mother will stay next to you for the rest of your life. And guess what? Maybe after this period of adolescence will pass, you will discover that you'll have in your mother one of the best friends. And as I said at the beginning, friendship and family are the biggest gifts we can take with us in life. And I will finish it saying that, do me a favor, please, and in this evening, remember this lady in front of you, do me a favor, go home and give your mother a big hug. And when she will ask you what is with this sudden emotion, tell her that this is a doctor orders. And after all, a hug per day keeps the doubts away. I'm wishing you to be happy in this life. And I hope when we'll meet in I don't know how many years, you will answer me again to the question, what is most important for you in life? Thank you.